This is the While We Still Can podcast. I'm Elisa.
I'm Tina.
And we're going to bring you some Missouri news, some national politics, and we're going to keep a positive attitude. That's what we're going to do. Right, Tina?
Okay, we're going to take it hour by hour here. Don't get too...
But we're amongst those folks that, felt fairly devastated on Wednesday, and Thursday seemed a little better. And now we've got this weird sense of calm that we're embracing, sort of, hour by hour. Okay.
Yeah. Don't make me cry, okay?
Okay.
Okay. But we're good right now. Okay.
Right now.
Go into it.
Just fantastic. Okay. So we're going to start with some Missouri stuff. Our pal Stephen Weber, who's amazing and won his election, by the way, he just tweeted out a while back tonight. He says, well, we made it 5 days after an actual vote of all Missourians before a Republican legislator advocated for overturning Amendment 3, citing, quote, polling, unquote. He continues, it's buried in this long candidate for speaker announcement from Representative Justin Sparks. Any appeal to quote unquote polling is absolute BS. All the voters in Missouri weighed in. Yeah, that's a hell of a poll, isn't it? All the Missouri voters. Yeah. Amendment 3 won. We honor elections in this country. End of discussion. Thank you, Stephen Weber. Well said.
You know, we knew this was going to happen. I'm surprised it took this long. So they're trying to get that little gap time before that national abortion ban hits.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we knew that this was coming. That does not worry me. It doesn't worry me. It's just all talk, to pander to people that he wants to pander to. But, you know, they never fucking tell the truth anyway. So, yeah. So he won't even have to say this anymore soon. But, you know, whatever. Go for it, Justin.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, what's next in this cesspool? This is me positive now. This is me now, okay?
This is me trying.
Okay, so most things that are super interesting right now are national, but this is actually global because
global.
Russian state TV congratulates Trump. A Trump win by airing nude photos of Melania.
Well, what says love besides airing nude photos of your pal? Your pal's wife.
Well, just to remind him who the fuck owns him. But so
he's literally yanking his chain.
Don't forget, bitch.
Hey.
Here's a naked photo. I know what your wife looks like naked.
Everybody does, but I mean, that's her choice. Yeah. If she wants the whole world to know what she looks like naked, that's her choice. But
I mean, she does look good. I mean, I'll give it to her. Whatever. Yeah. But that was a power play. That was a little BDSM with the boys on a global level.
Global level trolling.
What a pussy. Okay. Let's see. Trump is, I thought this was very, right on par, but terrifying at a whole new level. Trump is so far not abiding by a federal law on presidential transitions, and his non-compliance is kneecapping his own incoming administration.
So here's the deal. Here's the thing. If any of those morons think that this son of a bitch is going to follow any single rule from here forward, they're sadly mistaken. He ain't going to do anything by the book. We have no laws. Yeah. And I don't know if people have been paying attention, but the Supreme Court said that would be just fine because that's where we are. So,
and do you think he cares? Anyways, he's never gotten in trouble for nothing. No. He had to pay some money for sexually assaulting one person out of how many? He's going to croak soon anyways. He don't care.
Yeah, I truly hope that before his, clogged arteries give way and nature takes its course one way or another, I hope he's held accountable some way. I just hope so. But anyway, this isn't about him.
Well, so guys, he's not signing his permission slip to go into the White House. And I also So does he have to register as a sex offender?
You would think,
So
right?
so when you look up sex offenders in your area,
There's
will
a
the
White
White
House.
House be
I love it. I mean, I don't. I hate it. It's sad. It's pitiful for our country, but good Lord. And more pitiful news. The Trump transition team co-chair, Linda McMahon, did a people's elbow off the top rope. No, actually, she was sued for alleged role in child molestation scandal.
Oh, well, I mean, it goes right along with the Epstein Black Book, and
That's the headline. I don't have more information than that right now.
guys.
Yeah, it's not going to get better. It's getting worse from here.
Because he doesn't know anyone better than any of these
He doesn't
people.
have any. He has zero decent people in his sphere.
Circle.
None.
Because he owes them all money.
He either owes him money or, they already came out publicly and said, this guy is a sociopath. Please don't vote for him. And no one listened.
How long do you think those people have to leave the country?
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do. I hope they stay and fight.
I mean, they dead.
We'll see.
Like, there's a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, there's a long list of people that stood up to him. A long list.
Actually didn't they find like a list of people that he was going to go after?
I think he'd written it on the wall in red lipstick, and then he was going to cross them off one at a time. Yeah. No?
He said I was ugly.
Oh, wait. Was that the wedding singer? Billy Madison.
I get Billy Madison vibes, to be honest, from the Gulf, but I'm just kidding. Okay, so our transition team co-chair is part of a child molestation scandal. Cool. Okay. Do you want to read a little bit of the list that will not be covered if they get rid of the Affordable Care Act? Yeah.
Sure, I'd be happy to.
Yeah, please.
Excuse me. And these are medical conditions as announced by CNN. And again, I don't know why anybody would be listening to this podcast that voted for him. But if you did and you have these issues, I don't feel sorry for you.
And I mean, we're from Missouri, so everybody be having some of these, okay?
Yeah. Acne, acromegaly, AIDS, Alzheimer's, ALS, anemia, anxiety, aortic or mitral valve stenosis, arteriosclerosis, arteritis, asbestosis, asthma, bipolar disease, cancer, cardiomyopathy, cerebral palsy, COPD, cirrhosis of the liver, coagulation defects, CHF, cystic fibrosis, demyelinating disease, depression, dermatomyositis, diabetes, dialysis. That's actually a procedure, but neither here nor there. Esophageal varices, Friedreich's ataxia, hepatitis, menstrual irregularities, multiple sclerosis, muscular dystrophy, myasthenia gravis, obesity, obesity people, organ transplants, paraplegia, Parkinson's, polycythemia vera, pregnancy, pregnancy,
that we're forcing you to have,
psoriatic arthritis, pulmonary fibrosis, renal failure, sarcoidosis, scleroderma, sex reassignment, sleep apnea, and tuberculosis.
Yep. So, ain't none of Missouri getting
good luck with
injured.
That. Yeah. Good luck.
We don't have any doctors here anymore.
Luck.
No doctors are coming here anyways.
They're going to go ahead and practice someplace where you can do your job without being threatened with jail.
So, another place you can check these things. It's all in Project 2025 that we encourage you to read.
Read it.
Not sure which of the 900 pages it's on, but I'm sure you could find it on the interwebs.
I mean, now instead of reading it for research on why you should vote one way or another, it's like what to prepare for. So,
and it's going to affect you or somebody you care. It's going to affect you.
But we're staying positive.
Y'all got pimples. I saw them. Okay.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Cool.
And we're not going to get conspiracy theoretical. We are not. We wouldn't do that. But there. but
dun dun dun.
Witchy TikTok is pretty convinced that there's shit
we all
going
woke
down.
Up at 3.
So I'm not saying they're wrong or they're right, but the other thing is that after it was very strange how like several states would elect all these Democrats, and then sticking out like a sore thumb was the fact that they voted for Donald Trump. It doesn't make much sense, and I don't know what the deal is. I'm not claiming to know one way or another, to think it's concerning or not. But one of the working theories on what may have happened or had something to do with it is that Starlink was involved. Again, not saying it was or wasn't. Don't know, don't understand the technology. But according to Andrea Chalupa...
she also has quite a few really good books. She's a great person to listen to on podcast as well.
Yeah. She mentions this, this thing with Starlink. And then, if I am understanding correctly, some of them just
blew up.
Were destroyed or something? Now,
Yes,
I haven't read a single thing about that, so you'll have to tell me what you heard.
So, basically, there was, registrar, how do you say that word? I don't know. Michelle Baldwin says access to connectivity was improved this year thanks to Starlink Internet. This is in Tulare County, so it's the registrar from there in an interview saying that Starlink was used and the connectivity was way better than previous years. So, with as much money that Elon Musk has put into this election, and also saying on a interview with Tucker Carlson that he was going to prison if he did not, or if Donald Trump did not get elected. And then they're using his fucking satellites to do our election. I'm sorry, that's some bullshit. And
yeah, I mean, if it was a technology that wasn't attached to a
wannabe fascist
super villain, yeah, it'd be all right. Way to go, technology.
So they can say that we're doing conspiracy theory shit all they want,
which we are.
Okay, it's not conspiracy if there are multiple irregularities, and we're not saying anything except that we see irregularities. And what is the harm in a recount? There is no harm in a recount. They did 60 of them, 60 lawsuits with the last election. None of them found irregularities that would have changed the outcome of the election. So I don't understand what the big deal would be to do one recount for us. That's all we're asking. Verify it. Like I said, yes, of course, there are split ticket voters. I am not saying there is not. But in every single swing state to the tune that it was.
Yeah, every single swing state. That just seems super strange. I'm no statistician. If he won, he won. Yeah.
But what is the harm in a recount? We are allowed to ask for that. I don't care. Don't give a fuck. Call me a MAGA. I'm not wiping shit on the Capitol walls. Told you. So, just recount the
Nor do we
ballots.
intend to. Yeah.
I mean, I can't shit in public very well. So, where did the poop come from? Was someone just shitting in the riot? I have questions. No one has asked this before, I don't think.
Of course they haven't. Why would they?
Where did it come from? Donald Trump's diaper out in the ellipse. I'm done. It's all so dumb.
There should have been an investigation. Anyway.
Well, I don't know if you've seen my latest things I've sent you,
I just want to remind everyone that conspiracy theories date way back on the While We Still Can pod. Do you remember when we were discussing what happened to
fart jars?
Princess Kate? No, Princess Kate.
It.
And we were 100% wrong. She seems to be alive and well, so
does she? I haven't seen her much.
We can admit
I need
it
to Google her.
Oh Lord.
It's a deep fake, okay?
Yeah, okay. All right.
Okay. But I will tell you, I got, I love when they lose a fucking election and then they send me a text asking me for more money. I'm like, for what? You already lost.
I know.
And
what, do you want to lose harder? Is that what you're going to use the money for?
Yeah. But
Give me a
I
break.
actually if you read through, I read through one and it said Kamala's recount something, a fund. So maybe the silence is something funny happening behind the scenes. It's probably not, because sleepy Joe Biden, but
get to recounting, bitches. It's important. That's all I can say.
There's no harm in recounting. Like I said, we're not rioting. We're asking for one recount.
No, we're not rioting.
In swing states, just do it.
Do it.
Just do it. That will
Do it.
And okay, but one question though.
Do it.
Say they like recounted, saw a bunch of fraud from old Leon, and then they put Kamala in. Like, I can't.
Yeah, I don't even understand how that would work. Like, are there rules for this? I don't know.
Well, no. Unprecedented. Okay.
I'm so sick of that word.
Me
I just
too.
want shit to be normal.
I know. Can we not live through history for like 1
Yeah,
month?
I'm tired of living through history.
We got Diaper Dawn. Okay. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll keep you updated. Like I said, we're working hour by hour here.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. I think we hit the high notes for today.
I think high notes. Okay, yep. All right, well, I will see you soon with some more uplifting news.
Okay. Oh, and if you haven't already, don't forget to follow along with our book club on tyranny, 20 lessons from the 20th century.
Even though it's a little late, okay?
Yeah.
Better late than never.
Yeah. Hey, we're not in a cage yet, so there's that.
Yet. Okay. Have a good night.
Laters. Bye.